June 23rd. I guess there's some news. Alright, Simple kicking us off. We're going to start with some movie and TV news. Though we're still going through Season 2 of Attack on Titan, Season 3 has been announced, coming out next year. The big issue with Season 2 was they were waiting. They didn't want to put it on TV until the manga was, had content. They didn't want to create original content, which I get. Season 1 did so well because why differ from what changed? But they have already announced Season 3, so one can only think that they are way ahead on writing for their content. In other news, did you ask for it? Did I ask for it? I don't know. But there is an 8th, I think. I'm hoping I'm right. But either way, another Saw movie coming out this fall. Thumbs up for you. Thank you. Ignore that. There is another Saw movie. This time it's being entitled Jigsaw, coming out this Halloween, October 27th, if I'm correct. It's supposed to take place 7 years after the last movie, the final chapter, and they've already said that Tobin Bell is going to be reprising his role as Jigsaw, even though he's kind of dead, so it'll be very interesting to see where this goes. I, for one, will be seeing this just because the traps, come on, it's all about the traps. In video game news this week, in movie news, we got one more movie article to cover. The Han Solo movie, according to the Mercury News, has a new director. Ron Howard, of all people, is now on board to direct the new Han Solo movie. Lots of solos in there. He's obviously got some big fame with a lot of the movies he's done. So it'll be interesting to see what his take is on the upcoming movie. In other news, in video game news, it is being rumored that Robert Kirkman's studio, Skybound, is actually working on a Walking Dead VR game. Not a lot of details. We know they are already working with, I believe, Starbreeze, the guys behind the Payday series. My mic's down there. To make an upcoming game. But we could be seeing a Walking Dead VR game very soon. So, quite intrigued. Obviously, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. We've gone over that before. And finally, in other news, in finale news, and in VR and video game news, we have, ignore the little crappy thing, I thought it'd be funny, we have a Spider-Man Homecoming VR experience, is what it's being touted as, coming out very soon, next week, the 30th. And it's not going to be just on the PSVR, it's also going to be on the Oculus Rift and the Vive. Big thing with this is, it's said to be free. I watched a little bit of gameplay of it, and it looks pretty good. It looks like a decent little Spider-Man experience. So I can only say one thing with that is, well, rather than do certain other things, people can actually live out their Spider-Man fantasies, and we don't have to be aside to doing this. One of my web brain fingers broke, but we'll have more reliable gear in a Spider-Man VR game. I'm going to leave this on and try to finish this. So I am definitely looking forward to it, if you couldn't tell. That will do it this week for news. I am, of course, Dan on Paper. I appreciate you tuning in for a couple minutes of my wackiness. Until next time, peace and chicken grease, y'all.